Hello again and again, YouTube. This is the Truth Man, giving you the truth. I had a lot of videos that I needed to upload, and we got a lot more next week. So make sure y'all subscribe so we can start doing some lives and get into some of this question and answer. You know, this is the All Subjects channel, so I should be able to answer any of your questions, including the ones about the Bible. No, I ain't jumping away from those. And ask me anything, I should be able to answer those questions, right? Whether any of these guys on YouTube that do ask me anything, they should be able to answer your questions about the Bible, or at least know what you think. And some of these guys are doing a good job at them, but some of them could do a little better. So on this one, we talked about dating. When I believe it's okay to date, take women out on a date. My personal belief is when you first meet them, you should limit your interactions. Like maybe you should go somewhere where y'all can, like, take them to the lake or something, where you can kind of get a feel for them, talk to them a little more in a calm environment. You know, if you live in a ghetto city, go to the other side of the lake, the rich side of the lake. But like I told you, in 2022, based on what I know about all these women, all of them, I wouldn't advise going on dates unless you have a unicorn, or unless you have already established yourself with this person and you call them up and be like, hey, I want to take you out if you ain't doing that. Like, to me, they got to be deserving that. They got to be deserving that. But on this one, I want to get a little more in depth with whining and dining women and how I see it. And I'm finna put it out there for married men and single men. Is it okay to wine and dine women? And the answer is never. No, just kidding. Just kidding. The answer is, again, if they are deserving. We're going to get into, I'm not going to tip you off as to the Isaiah 4:1, one of the Isaiah 4:1s next week. We're going to get into that a little more next week. So make sure y'all always watching these videos. And listen, if you're too religious for my channel, hey man, just watch the Sunday sermons. Just watch the Sunday sermons. You don't got to watch, like, this is all subjects. So if it's a subject you don't agree with me on, you can unsubscribe. I really don't want you to, though. Focus on what you want to hear and what you want to hear about, because it's going to be something on here for everybody. But on this one, we back to the dating and the courting and the relationship. Is it okay to wine and dine women? And if so, when? My take on it is, yes, it is okay in certain instances. Absolutely. Nothing wrong with it. But not disrespectful women. Not women you don't really like. Not women you not established with. Not women who you some seem fishy, like it don't feel right. But unicorns, women you already have like a relationship with, like whether it's a friendship, or whether you kind of dealing with them and y'all getting along well. No woman that you ain't getting along well with, I don't care if it's your wife. If y'all fighting like cats and dogs, do not wine and dine her. You send a bad message with that. If she disrespecting you or sneaking behind your back, even if you don't know it, if you suspicious of it, or you done question her about some things that seem iffy, don't wine and dine her. Even if you married, in all cases, I don't believe you should wine and dine your wife. If she's not having sex with you, don't wine and dine her. If she's scaling it back on you, using it as punishment and reward, do not wine and dine her. Don't be mean to her. Don't mistreat her. But one thing you don't want to do is wine and dine an evil acting, disrespectful, unsubmissive wife. Don't do it. Don't even take her to the movies, man. Go by yourself. I'm telling you, man. But if you have a lady friend that you've been you've been kind of tangling up with, or you newly married and she ain't really tripping on you yet, absolutely wine and dine her, man. If she listen, any woman that's helping you, any woman that's supportive of you, this your chick. Well, see, now we're getting into some things that we want to save till next week. But certain women, absolutely, nothing wrong with wine and dine. Don't be listening to these guys that hit them hard. Don't do nothing. No, the ones that are decent towards you, ain't nothing wrong with it. Ain't nothing wrong with you buying her gifts sometimes. Ain't nothing wrong with you whining and dining her if she does right by you. Does right by you. Some guys, they don't want to do none of that. They just want to smash and tell them and send them home. Hey, I can't really, like, all the stuff that people going through, I'm not going to knock people for thinking that way. But what I'm going to tell you is, me personally, I don't completely think like that. Because I think that if they start getting on your nerve or they start being a problem, do not whine and dine. But as long as they not a problem for you, I don't see nothing wrong with it. See, listen, most of these women are trash. They lose, they sex game ain't what they make it out to be. Too many partners, too many people to compete with. They got a big mouth, they talk too much. They try to punk men. So we don't wine and dine these type that I'm talking about with that. But the unicorns, the little sweet, feminine, nice all the time, tries her best to help you, and why not? Why not? That's what separates us from animals. Our ability to reason is what separates us from animals. I be watching, these birds are so entertaining to watch. Boy, y'all should have saw them the other day. I started to flip out my phone. But yeah, I mean, this dude, don't be like that, man. Especially if she trying to make you feel good. Trying to rub your back and help you. And by the way, I know you coming across this manosphere talk, but if your girl ain't doing this stuff, why would you start dogging her? We do the ones like this that we have proof with their behavior, their speech, their actions, that they don't deserve things like getting wound up. But if your girlfriend is a good girl, this talk is available to you. But if you got a unicorn, enjoy it. Saddle up. See, some dudes, this is what some dudes do. Some dudes stumble across this kind of talk because of negative things that happen in a relationship. But some dudes, they just be on YouTube, somebody might send them a video or this, that, and now they trying to attack people who ain't did nothing. This ain't for them, as far as I'm concerned. Until they start being this way, this ain't really for them. If they acting right, doing right, helping you, team players, things like this, then why would you try to do them like what I'm talking about? Ain't nothing wrong with cuddling up to somebody that's only with you, only wants to be with you. Flirtatious girls, don't whine and dine. Don't waste too much time with them. They want to be that way. If you have no use for them, block them, get rid of them. But when we say whining and dining, at least when I do, I don't know if they all agree with me. I'm sure some of them don't. But why would I dog somebody that ain't dogging me? I don't believe in really dogging. I just believe in telling them the truth to their face and treating them as such. That's how I see it. But in terms of, even if your ex-wife, let's say your ex-wife don't want you no more. I mean, y'all got kids. You I wouldn't go all up, don't wine and dine her. But she still got your kids, man. Why would you want her to suffer and she got your kids? Like, I wouldn't say just go all out to help her. But anything where your kids might be affected, either you need to try to get your kids or you gonna have to do something sometime. You know. But that's how I see it. You wine and dine the ones that are being what benefits you in your life as a man. No gold diggers. Like, you know what? Like I said earlier, you got to watch out for single mothers, but you got to watch out for gold diggers too. So, how much do you make? If you don't want to, I would advise you don't tell them. But sometimes it'd be funny if some of y'all would be like, "Oh man, I make $600,000 a year." That's what they get for being gold diggers. They get smashed, thinking they was gonna get something. Now they want to. I told them to stop. So I told y'all earlier, be careful. I told y'all earlier, be careful. You can't wine and dine all these women. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. And test their loyalty and their teamwork ship from time to time. Be like, yeah, we can go out. I think it's time for you to treat, though. Do that to some of them. But I would say, ain't nothing. Listen, man. Listen. Dude, don't let this kind of talk turn you into, hey, y'all, some of y'all still need to display a certain level of playerism and of gentlemen, knowing how to be a gentleman, knowing how to treat women, knowing how to do things like get the move set far as your music and this, that, and the other. And you don't always got to be smashing them, man. Show a little more self-control than that. You know, a lot of times when you really like somebody, you need to find out more, and don't be just trying to do that like so quick. You know, but that's how I see it, man. That's truth man opinion right there. That's truth man opinion. Like, it's not something that is always 100% correct, but I believe it's highly correct if you did it that way. Thanks for watching. The channel is the No Matrix. No trying to impress women. Lead with your wallet first. Again, if you're going to lead with your wallet, I'm just saying. No taking all of these women out on dates, man. When you going to have time for yourself? When you going to have time if you got kids? No taking bad, fake wives on dates. Forget them, man. It's either time for you to leave them alone completely or time to start treating them as such. All subjects channel. We talking about everything over here. Like I said, if you just religious and you one of them box Christians that I say certain things that you feel uncomfortable, don't watch that. You can unsubscribe, but what I would tell you is don't even watch that if it makes you feel uncomfortable. Just stick to my videos, like the Sunday sermon when I'm talking about the Bible and everything. You know, me personally, I don't agree with everything that I hear in these religions, but I'm not going to try to make them think like me. Thanks for watching.